What if I told you they almost spent this nickel, then discovered a treasure and become worth more than $300,000? Right now, in America, there are coins still silently circulating, hiding in drawers, jars, and even forgotten pockets that could instantly change your financial future. Not fantasy, not hype, real coins, real stories. And today, we're diving into one of the most mysterious and electrifying treasures ever minted in US history, the Jefferson War Nickels. These coins were born in the chaos of World War II, touched by history, and today they're becoming some of the most hunted treasures in the collector world. But here's the shocking part. Most people don't even recognize them. They overlook them, they spend them, they lose them. And one of these coins could be sitting with you right now. This video is not just about coins, it's about hidden wealth, missed opportunities, and the kind of discovery that only a few lucky people ever experience. Stay till the end, because what you're about to see might completely change the way you look at your spare change forever. There is something deeply powerful, almost haunting, about holding a coin that was born during war. The 1942p Jefferson War nickel is not just currency, it is a survivor of history. Minted at a time when the United States was fully engaged in World War II, this coin carries the silent echoes of urgency, sacrifice, and transformation. Nickel metal itself was desperately needed for the war effort, and so the US Mint made a bold and historic decision. They changed the very composition of the coin. That decision created what we now call the war nickel, and among them, the 1942p stands as one of the most fascinating hidden treasures. Imagine this. Millions of Americans handled these coins daily. Soldiers, families, workers. But today, very few truly understand what they are holding when they come across one. And that is where the opportunity lies. Because what looks ordinary is actually extraordinary. Now take a closer look at its design. On the front, you'll see the iconic portrait of Thomas Jefferson, calm and composed, facing left. The word liberty is boldly inscribed, along with the year 1942. But here's where things start to get interesting. Above Monticello, on the reverse side, sits a large P mint mark. This was the first time in US history that the Philadelphia Mint placed a mint mark on a coin. That alone makes this coin a groundbreaking piece of American numismatic history. The reverse showcases Monticello, Jefferson's historic home, standing with quiet strength. The inscriptions E pluribus unum, United States of America, and 5 cents surround it, giving the coin a balanced yet powerful aesthetic. But beyond the design, the true story lies within the metal itself. This coin is composed of 56% copper, 35% silver, and 9% manganese. Yes, silver. That means this is not just a coin, it is partially precious metal. Its weight is approximately 5.00 grams, with a diameter of 21.2 millimeters and a thickness of about 1.95 millimeters. Every detail, every gram, adds to its identity as a wartime artifact and a collector's dream. Now let's talk about what makes your described coin incredibly special. The blackened edges and gray central tone on both sides are not flaws. They are the marks of time, oxidation, and authenticity. These natural changes tell a story. They confirm that the coin has lived through decades untouched, unpolished, and real. In the collector world, originality like this can be more powerful than shine. And here comes the part that most people never realize. Rarity is not just about how many were made. It's about how many survived in this specific condition. A fine condition, 1942p, war nickel with these unique visual characteristics becomes a silent treasure. Collectors are constantly searching for coins that feel untouched, coins that haven't been cleaned, altered, or damaged by improper handling. Demand for war nickels has been rising steadily, especially among U.S. collectors who value historical significance combined with precious metal content. And as time passes, fewer and fewer authentic pieces remain in collectible condition. This is why the market is quietly heating up, and those who recognize it early are positioning themselves ahead of the wave. Now take a deep breath, because this is the moment of truth. The current market value of your described 1942p Jefferson War nickel in fine condition is $360, 300th. Yes, you heard that right. This is not a number pulled from imagination. This is the present reality of a coin that many people would casually overlook. This price is absolutely current, and it reflects the growing demand and tightening supply in today's market. This is not just money, this is hidden treasure. This is the kind of discovery that turns ordinary moments into unforgettable ones. And the most shocking part, coins like this are still being found, still being missed, still being spent without a second thought. If you are serious about collecting, or even just curious, you must understand how to protect something like this. Never clean your coin aggressively. Cleaning destroys microscopic layers that collectors value deeply. Store it in a dry, temperature-controlled environment, ideally in a protective holder that prevents air exposure. Moisture is the silent enemy. When checking coins before buying or selling, always look at the mint mark first. Then examine the surface for originality. Artificial shine can be a warning sign. The biggest mistake people make is trying to improve the coin, when in reality they are destroying its value. Patience is everything in this game. The longer you hold a rare piece like this, the stronger its position becomes in the market. Some of the most secret places where coins like this are found might surprise you. Old family collections, inherited jars, estate sales, antique shops, and even forgotten drawers in homes that haven't been touched for decades. Treasure does not always come from searching. Sometimes it comes from noticing. And as we close this chapter, remember this. The 1942p Jefferson War nickel is not just a coin. It is a moment frozen in time, a piece of war history, and for the few who recognize it, a gateway to extraordinary value. The market is not slowing down. It is rising, day by day, quietly but powerfully. Those who wait, those who learn, those who hold, are the ones who win. This is not fiction. This is reality. Stay with me, because this is only the beginning. Even more shocking coins are coming, and one of them might be even closer to you than you think. And remember, our channel brings you freshly updated discoveries every single day, so you never miss the next hidden treasure. Just when you think you've seen it all, another layer of hidden treasure reveals itself. And this one is even more mysterious, more overlooked, and more dangerously ignored by everyday people across America. The 1943s Jefferson War nickel is not just a coin. It is a silent survivor of one of the most intense years in world history. While battles raged overseas, this coin was being struck with urgency, purpose, and a completely transformed identity. And today, it exists as a forgotten treasure, slipping through hands that have no idea what they are losing. Picture this: a small, seemingly ordinary nickel, dark yellowish tones blending with grey-black shadows across its surface, a look that many would mistake for damage or age. But in reality, this is the exact signature of authenticity. This is the kind of natural transformation that collectors search for relentlessly because it tells a story that cannot be faked. This coin has lived, it has endured, and now it is quietly waiting to be recognized. The history behind the 1943 War nickel is nothing short of powerful. During 1943, the United States was deep in World War II, and nickel metal was critical for military production. The US Mint responded by removing nickel from the coin entirely, replacing it with a unique wartime alloy. This wasn't just a change, it was a historic shift that created one of the most collectible series in American coinage. And the San Francisco Mint, marked by the bold S above Monticello, produced some of the most intriguing examples of this era. Now focus closely on the design, because every detail matters. On the obverse, Thomas Jefferson's profile stands firm and steady, facing left, representing calm leadership during chaos. The word liberty stretches proudly beside him, along with the year 1943, a year that carries immense historical weight. The surface of your described coin, with its dark yellowish and grey-black tone, creates a dramatic contrast that gives Jefferson's image a deeper, almost cinematic presence. Turn the coin over, and you'll see Monticello rising at the center, detailed yet strong. Above it, the large S mint mark stands as a clear identifier of its origin. Surrounding it are the inscriptions E pluribus unum, United States of America, and 5 cents, all perfectly arranged, all contributing to a design that is both balanced and powerful. But again, the real magic is not just in what you see, it's in what the coin is made of. This 1943 War nickel is composed of 56% copper, 35% silver, and 9% manganese. That means you are not just holding a coin, you are holding silver content, a tangible piece of value embedded within history. Its weight is approximately 5.00 grams, with a diameter of 21.2 millimeters and a thickness of about 1.95 millimeters. Every measurement, every component, reflects precision under pressure during wartime production. Now let's talk about what makes your specific coin incredibly powerful. The dark yellowish tone combined with grey-black shading is not random. It is the result of decades of natural aging and chemical interaction with the environment. In the collector world, this is often referred to as original toning. And when it appears in a balanced, authentic way, it becomes highly desirable. This is not damage, this is character. This is identity. And then comes the condition, very fine. This is where things start to get serious. A very fine coin retains strong design details, clear lettering, and noticeable structure while still showing signs of honest circulation. It represents a perfect balance, not overly worn, not artificially preserved, but naturally aged. Collectors love this stage because it feels real, untouched, and trustworthy. Now here is the truth that most people don't understand. Rarity is evolving. It's not just about how many coins were minted, it's about how many still exist today in this kind of natural, original condition. And for the 1943 War nickel, that number is shrinking. Every year, more coins are lost, damaged, cleaned improperly, or simply forgotten. That is why collector demand is rising, quietly but powerfully. There is a growing wave of collectors in the United States who are turning their attention back to wartime coinage. Why? Because these coins are not just collectibles. They are historical artifacts with intrinsic value. And when a coin combines history, silver content, and authentic condition, it becomes unstoppable in the market. Now, prepare yourself for the moment that changes everything. The current market value of your described 1943s Jefferson War nickel in very fine condition is $330 hundredth. This is not speculation. This is not hype. This is the absolutely current market reality, and it is rising day by day. Quietly, steadily, but undeniably. This coin is not just valuable, it is becoming a powerful asset, a hidden treasure that many people are still accidentally losing without even realizing it. Think about that for a second. How many times have coins passed through hands, been dropped into jars, or spent without a second glance? This is how treasures disappear. Not through theft, but through ignorance. And those who are aware, those who pay attention, are the ones who capture the opportunity. If you are serious about protecting something like this, you must treat it with respect. Never attempt harsh cleaning. Even a simple mistake can erase years of natural toning and destroy collector value instantly. Store your coin in a dry, stable environment, preferably in a protective holder that shields it from air and moisture. Preservation is not just important, it is everything. When checking coins before buying, always start with the mint mark. Confirm its placement and clarity. Then observe the surface. Look for originality, not shine. Artificial brightness can be a warning sign of cleaning or alteration. The biggest mistake beginners make is chasing perfection, when true value lies in authenticity. And here's something that might surprise you. Some of the most valuable coins are found in the most unexpected places. Old piggy banks, inherited collections, flea markets, estate sales, antique stores, and even forgotten kitchen drawers. These are the silent vaults of hidden wealth, waiting for someone with knowledge to unlock them. Patience is your greatest weapon. This market rewards those who wait, those who observe, and those who understand timing. The value of coins, like the 1943s war nickel, is not standing still. It is moving upward, gaining attention, gaining demand. And those who hold on to these treasures are positioning themselves for something far greater in the future. As we close this powerful chapter, remember this clearly. The 1943s Jefferson War nickel is not just a coin. It is a hidden asset, a piece of wartime history, and a silent opportunity that most people are still missing. Do not underestimate what you might already have. Do not overlook what others ignore, because sometimes the smallest things carry the greatest power. And stay connected, because our channel brings you freshly updated discoveries every single day, uncovering treasures that the world continues to overlook. And now, we arrive at the moment that most people never see coming. The coin that slipped through hands disappears into collections and vanishes into history without anyone realizing its true power. This is not just another nickel. This is the 1944p Jefferson War nickel, a silent giant in the world of hidden treasures. A coin that looks worn, aged, even imperfect to the untrained eye, but in reality, it carries a level of value and importance that most people would never believe. Imagine holding a piece of history forged in the final intense years of World War II, a time when every resource mattered, every decision counted, and even the smallest coin was redesigned to serve a greater purpose. This coin is not just metal, it is a witness to history. And today, it stands as one of the most overlooked treasures still quietly circulating in America. At first glance, your described coin reveals something truly captivating. Blackened edges forming a dark frame, surrounding a soft, gray center that almost glows with age. And then, on the reverse, subtle green spots appearing like hidden marks left behind by time itself. Most people would panic, thinking this is damage. But in the world of serious collectors, this is exactly what creates authenticity. This is the fingerprint of time, the signature that proves this coin has not been altered, cleaned, or artificially enhanced. Now step deeper into its story. The 1944 War nickel was minted during a critical phase of World War II, when the United States continued its emergency metal adjustments. Nickel was still too valuable for military use, so the mint maintained the special wartime composition. This decision created coins that were not just currency, but strategic artifacts. And the Philadelphia Mint, marked boldly with the P above Monticello, continued its historic role in producing these unique pieces. Look closely at the design, because every detail speaks. On the obverse, Thomas Jefferson's portrait remains calm, composed, and powerful, facing left, as always, symbolizing stability in uncertain times. The word liberty stands firm beside him, along with the year 1944, a year that holds the weight of global conflict and determination. The gray central tone of your coin enhances Jefferson's profile, giving it a deep, almost cinematic contrast that collectors find incredibly and real. Turn the coin over, and Monticello stands proudly at the center, detailed yet grounded, surrounded by the inscriptions E pluribus unum, United States of America, and 5 cents, and just above Monticello, the large P mint mark, bold, unmistakable, historic. This was a revolutionary feature at the time, and today it remains one of the key identifiers that instantly signals value to knowledgeable collectors. But the true strength of this coin lies beneath the surface, in its composition. Like all war nickels of this era, it is made of 56% copper, 35% silver, and 9% manganese. Yes, once again, real silver embedded into everyday currency. Its weight is approximately 5.00 grams. Its diameter measures 21.2 millimeters, and its thickness is about 1.95 millimeters. These are not just numbers, they are proof of precision, history, and intentional design during a time when every resource mattered. Now let's talk about what makes your coin exceptionally powerful. The black edges, the gray center, and especially the green spots on the reverse, these are not weaknesses. These are signs of originality. That green coloration often results from long-term exposure to natural environmental elements interacting with the metal composition. In the collector world, untouched surfaces like this are highly respected, because once a coin is cleaned, that natural story is erased forever. And then comes the condition, extra fine. This is where the coin steps into a completely different level. In extra fine condition, the coin retains sharp details, clear lettering, and strong structural integrity while still showing light signs of circulation. This is the stage where collectors become highly competitive because it offers both beauty and authenticity. It is not overhandled, not overly worn, but perfectly balanced. Now understand this clearly. Coins like this are not becoming more common. They are disappearing. Every year, more are lost, damaged, or cleaned incorrectly, or simply ignored. And as supply decreases, demand rises. This is not a theory. This is the reality of the collector market today. There is a growing intensity among U.S. collectors who are now focusing on wartime coins, not just for their silver content, but for their historical significance and originality. And The 1944p war nickel, especially in extra fine condition with natural toning like yours, is becoming a centerpiece in that movement. Now, take a moment, because this is where everything changes. The current market value of your described 1944p Jefferson War nickel in extra fine condition is $300, zeroth. This is the absolutely current price, not outdated, not exaggerated without reason, but driven by real collector demand and market movement. And here is the truth that many people are still ignoring. This value is rising. Day by day, quietly, but powerfully. This is not just money. This is a hidden treasure, sitting in plain sight, being overlooked, being lost, being spent by people who have no idea what they are holding. And those who recognize it, those who understand it, are the ones who unlock its true power. If you want to protect something like this, you must act with precision. Never clean the coin harshly. Even a small mistake can destroy its surface and reduce its value instantly. Store it in a controlled environment, away from humidity and air exposure, preferably in a protective holder that preserves its natural state. When checking coins, always begin with the mint mark. Confirm its authenticity. Then examine the surface carefully. Look for natural toning, not artificial shine. One of the biggest mistakes collectors make is chasing perfection, when the real value lies in originality. And remember this, some of the greatest discoveries happen in the simplest places. Old family collections, inherited boxes, flea markets, estate sales, forgotten drawers. These are the hidden vaults where treasures like this still exist, waiting silently for someone who knows what to look for. Patience is not just important, it is powerful. Those who rush lose. Those who wait win. The market for coins like this is not standing still. It is moving forward, gaining strength, gaining attention. And those who hold on to these treasures are building something far greater than they realize. As we close this final reveal, remember this deeply. The 1944p Jefferson War nickel is not just a coin. It is history, it is value, it is hidden wealth. And most importantly, it is opportunity. Do not overlook what others ignore. Do not lose what others throw away. Because sometimes the greatest treasures are the ones hiding in plain sight. And stay with us, because this channel brings you freshly updated discoveries every single day, uncovering the hidden treasures that the world continues to miss.